Hey guys, this is Dale Smothers with Transamerica Financial Advisors. I'm an investment advisor, and because it is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, I wanted to bring you just a little bit of information about a policy that's out there called the Cancer Check Policy, specifically designed to make sure that you or your family members are not devastated in the event of any internal cancer. So hang tight, and we'll give you just a little bit more information about it after this.
I need a dollar, 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 that's what I need. Hey, hey. Well, I need a dollar, 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 that's what I need. Hey, hey. Said I need a dollar, 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 that's what I need. And if I share with you my story, would you share your dollar with me? Come on, share your dollar with me.
I'd like to tell you a story about the power of this policy. I have a client who I've been working with for about 4 years now. And when we first met this client, they were up and coming family. They had two beautiful children, two little girls. Everything was going just perfect for this family. We had all of the financial plans in order. We allocated her money correctly. Her retirement accounts were positioned in the right place. I felt like this client had everything going for them exactly as they needed to. We began to discuss their defensive strategies, their life insurance, their disability insurance. So whenever we began to talk, we uncovered that she had no true cancer protection. We decided that we were going to put some cancer protection in place, but right then she just didn't feel that was the right time. Let's fast forward about 3 months. It's coming up on her birthday. I tell her, listen, we really need to get this cancer protection in place now to help save you some money in the future. We can lock this cancer check policy in. It's $50,000 of coverage, cost you $21.10 a month. If we wait one extra year, you jump into the new age bracket. Still not a crazy dollar amount each month, but why not save $4 a month while we can? She agreed, and on her birthday, we sat down to write this cancer check. We ended up putting coverage on her, her husband, the two kids. Her policy portion was about $21 a month. Her husband was right at $25 a month. And for both children, I think it cost like $2. So altogether, we're looking at $46, $47 a month. Let's fast forward 3 more months. I get a phone call saying that she's been diagnosed with breast cancer. If I remember correctly, she had just started this new job, making more money than she had ever made. That was when we first met. She was rolling over some of her existing 401k. We were helping her roll that money over into an IRA. So she's about 9 months into her job, making this good amount of money, and she's diagnosed, like I said, with this breast cancer, this terrible, terrible disease. She was devastated, obviously, as you can imagine, and I began to look at the policy that we had put in place for her. This policy's 90 days old, 3 months old. Her portion of the premium was $20 a month, a little over $20, $21.10 a month. She's paid the company a little over $60. And just in a matter of 2 months, we had a $50,000 check in her hand. Now, the reason that I emphasize 2 months is because it is such a short period of time between the issuance of the policy and the time that we paid out that policy. The insurance company that we wrote it with did their due diligence, made sure we hadn't lied on any of the applications, made sure we didn't know of cancer before we wrote the policy. Obviously, we didn't. We had answered all the questions correctly. It's just a fluke that 95 days after the policy was issued, she's diagnosed with breast cancer. So it took us about 8 weeks to get that check in her hand. So she paid for about 2 months there while it was in limbo as to whether it was going to pay or whether it wasn't. I didn't personally have a doubt that it was going to pay. It was just the process that we had to go through. Within that 2 months, she was struggling to make ends meet. She could barely keep the lights on. She was having to decide which bills she was going to pay and which bills she wasn't. You can imagine her relief whenever I showed up with a $50,000 check in hand, knocking on the door, hand delivering that check. She rushed to the bank and was able to make sure that all of her finances were taken care of and totally eliminate any kind of financial worry while she's trying to battle breast cancer. Imagine yourself being in some sort of situation where today you're diagnosed with breast cancer. What do you do about it? God forbid that you lose your job. Who pays your salary? If you do have cancer protection at work, keep it. I think that's an outstanding idea. But to have something like this that you personally own, you can put in place on the whole family. And again, God forbid that you ever come down with cancer. It's going to pay your paycheck for a year. It's a $50,000 tax-free check in your hand. You spend it how you want to. We can put together these beautiful retirement plans for you and get you to 65 and know with a degree of certainty when you will retire and how well you will retire. But what if you don't make it till 65? What if a cancer event or some sort of critical illness derails your plan? That's why as an investment advisor, I feel that it's much more critical for us to discuss the holistic plan rather than just focusing in on an investment, how an investment should be allocated, or if I should or shouldn't buy this certain stock. If you don't have a policy in place that pays you directly, I urge you to get in touch with me. Call me, Facebook message, email, walk in. We're located here at 115 East Main Street in Campbellsville, Kentucky. Obviously, we would be here to talk to you about your retirement plans, investment-related questions. More than happy to discuss any kind of changing of jobs and how you should allocate your current 401k, or should you roll over your 401k. But this particular video is, because of the nature of this month, specifically tailored towards your defensive strategy. Let's talk about your defensive strategy. Your cancer policies, your life insurance policies, your disability policies, long-term care policies, those things are just as important as your offensive strategies and where you're investing your money. That's what we do here. Would be happy to talk to you at any time. Listen, October's coming to an end. It's going to be here before you know it. Thanksgiving's coming. We're going to get through Halloween. All the kids love Halloween. We spend time with our families, those that we love, in Thanksgiving and Christmas. And then we're into a new year, 2019. Don't wait too long to put some sort of protection in place for you and your family. We'd love to talk to you. If you have any questions or would like to comment below, feel free. Until next time, save money, plan well, live happy.
I need a dollar, 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 that's what I need. Hey, hey. Well, I need a dollar, 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 that's what I need. Hey, hey. Said I need a dollar, 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 that's what I need. And if I share with